traders, as you know, every single day I give you all of my trade ideas, right? But it doesn't mean that I'm going to trade every single trade idea, okay? So why do I choose one trade over another trade? This is a question I get asked a lot. And the answer is value, all right? So stay tuned, guys, and we're going to understand this concept of value. And if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you all of my trade ideas for today as well. Yeah, why do I choose one trade over another? So we're going to look at a couple of examples from yesterday. So all of my trade ideas from yesterday, you can go back and check yesterday's vid, was Swiss franc yen buys, Euro Swiss franc sells, Euro pound sells, New Zealand dollar US dollar buys, and US dollar Canadian dollar sells. These were my trade ideas, right? Now, this is a trade that I took, okay? And this is New Zealand dollar US dollar buy, one of my trade ideas. This was the entry, this was the stop loss, and this was the take profit. And I'm currently letting some profit run. And as you can see down here, we hit TP1 and we're letting 20% run. Okay. We also hit our Swiss franc yen trade target as well, but we're just going to look at New Zealand US dollar. And please bear in mind, guys, if you want all of these trade signals, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. So let's remove this now. Okay. And basically, New Zealand US dollar gave us value, right? So we were in an uptrend, okay? We knew this. And we had a nice big bullish candle, right? And we were trying to just follow this bullish momentum back up to here. And this will be where I closed the remaining 20% of the trade. Now, if we drop down to the H4, it's simply value, right? This is why I took this trade. And we'll compare this with Euro Swiss franc very shortly. And most of the time I'm entering on the H4, guys. And all I'm looking for is trend, okay? And this is where we were at the start of the day, up here. But up here, for me, there's no value, right? But then when price retraces into here, we've got this last high here that we know could become good support. And we're close to the moving average 20. Once I get that combination of a good support area and it's quite, it's near to the moving average 20, that is value. Okay, and therefore I simply enter, right? I entered in here, stop loss below here, got 1:1, right? Closed 80%, and now I'm letting 20% run. But this combination, to remember this, guys, is important, right? We get a retrace to a potential support level, right? And it's close to the moving average 20. You get that combination, it's normally a good trade. Okay, so that's why I take this. That represents value. This idea of value is so important because, like anything, if you're going to buy a house, right, and the house is £500,000, you would rather pay £480,000, right? You want to get value in anything that you buy, and trading is no different. Okay, I want to get value. I want to get value for money. Now, if we compare that with another trade from yesterday, and it was Euro Swiss franc, right? Again, if we start with the day chart, just to understand the trade. Okay, so we were in this downtrend, right? And then we had, all these bullish candles, and then we had a very bullish candle form the day before, right? And from this candle, we were just trying to take price back down to this blue line, if not a bit further, right? But why didn't I take this? Well, if you drop down to the H4, right, the day started around here, okay? And as you can see, price is not at any support or resistance level. These are my support and resistance levels. And at this point, it's nowhere near the moving average 20, right? So there's no value here, right? So I didn't take the trade, right? And as you can see, price just came shooting down. There was no retrace. And basically a retrace represents value. Yeah, you're going to get in at a better price before you come lower. So yeah, guys, just to show you this diagram as well, right? So value, value, value. Wait for a retrace, get the value, okay? Now, if you see a chart like this, which sometimes you do, right? You just see a super bullish trend. This is difficult to trade, right? But when you get a chart that looks like this, and most of them do look like this is more common, right? Even if it messes around a bit, okay? This is a lot easier to trade because you know in here, I'm not saying you're going to pick the bottom, but in here, you know you're getting value. Somewhere in here, you know you're getting value. Somewhere in here, you know you're getting value. Somewhere in here, you know you're getting value. So aim for value when you take the trade. Okay? And that's the difference between why I take a trade and why I don't. All right, so let's look at the trades for today, guys, and see how we're going to try and spot some value. All right, so stay tuned for my trade ideas. We're going to do those right now. Before I do, guys, if I could just ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash that like button. Yeah, it really helps support the vid. If you could also join our trading community, right? If you want to have a chit chat with traders, share knowledge, ideas, then please come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Just come in, verify yourself, you're in. If you want more than that, guys, and you want my trade signals like at the start of this vid, and you want access to my strategies and tutorials, and you want direct access to me, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, guys, you can get free access to the VIP Trading Academy if you open an account with one of our preferred brokers and you deposit funds into your own trading account, right? Then we give you free Discord, free VIP Discord. No brainer, guys. Come check it out. Right, trades for today. And also, guys, always please leave your comments below, guys. If you like some of the content I'm showing you, or if you have an opinion on it, please share it. Yeah. Also, the same goes for our trade ideas as well. And don't forget the live stream, 8 a.m. today, New York EST time. Get all your questions ready. Right, first trade for today is Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. Let's start with the day chart. Actually, we're going to start with the weekly chart with this one, because this is looking really good, right, on the weekly chart, right? This is where we're at. And potentially we've still got room all the way back up to these highs. Okay, and then just look at these weekly candles. Look at that, followed by that, followed by that. Doesn't get much more bullish than that. There's so much buying pressure behind this trade. So weekly looks good for buys. If we drop down to the daily, right, we found ourselves in this little bit of, kind of indecision in here, right? But we're still in an uptrend. Okay, so we're in an uptrend, and this is where we're at. We're almost sort of ranging, but we're ranging and in an uptrend. So if you think about that logically, guys, we want to trade the bottom of the range up to the top of the range. Simple as that. And that's the trade idea. Okay, so we're trying to take price back up to these last highs here. If we drop down to the H4 now, right, it's just been bloody scruffy. Okay, it's just been, again, just sort of in this box of indecision between here and here. And all I want to see, guys, is a break of these highs, right? So if we get a nice bullish H4 candle that breaks through this level, right, maybe a little bit of a retest, I'll then take price back up to these daily highs. All right, so that's Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar buys. And I'm still seeing some Canadian dollar weakness, right? So the next trade is Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. And I've literally just got in this trade. If we go to the day chart, right, you can clearly see that we were in this downtrend, and then it got a little bit unclear here, to be quite honest, right? Is that a higher high? Got a little bit unclear, and then bang. We've got this nice big bearish candle. Then we got this low that formed, and we've broke it again with this candle. So we're 100% in a downtrend, and we're getting lower lows, lower highs, right? We're in a downtrend. And the idea is just to follow this break of that support level back down to this 6200 psychological level. If we drop down to the H4 now, so daily is always the direction, and then H4 is my entry pretty much. And all I've done, guys, is this, right? We've had the break of these lows right through here. You can see that this candle right here broke all of those lows, the body of the candle. Right, so we've had a break of these important lows, and we're in a downtrend, right? And then as soon as price just retraced into this grey zone, right, we've got a bit of a reaction. I've started selling here, stop above here, and like I say, we're looking to take price potentially all the way down to that blue line. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc sells. So they're my two main trade ideas, but I am looking at pound Swiss franc, all right? Because the Swiss franc's strong. Although nothing is as strong as the New Zealand dollar right now. That is on steroids, I'm sure. So pound Swiss franc. So the thing we need to be careful with here is, right, this is in a downtrend, right? No two ways about it, but we're still in a downtrend because we haven't broke these highs. Now, the important thing here is this low, right? Okay, now on some brokers, this candle breaks this low. On other brokers, right, it doesn't. Okay, so we need to be wary of that. But I'm going to keep an eye on this because I think this has potential to the downside. So what I'm looking for, you've guessed it, value. Right, we just want to retrace. So if we get a retrace potentially back up to this grey zone here, yeah, moving average 20 catches up, I think this would be a good level for selling as well. All right, guys, so they're my trade ideas. Hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Don't forget to join our free Discord and potentially the VIP Trading Academy, and come join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. I'll see you then.